All right, well, hello everyone. Thank you for joining. I know we all have things to do, so we do appreciate your time. And also, if you do have to drop or if you're not able to make this or something like that, we will be recording this, so it will be up for you to review. I will give it another minute or so, and then we will start right at 7. Pull up the chat here. If you can't see my screen or anything, please let me know. Alrighty, well, I'll go ahead and start. I know we have places to be. So anyways, with that, welcome to our Splunk Power User Kahoot session. This session will be based off of our second cohort's week 1. I know some of you in this session are already in this current cohort, but if you are not, we do have our third cohort starting in 2024 that you can still sign up for as well. And thanks for being here. Go ahead. There we go. So this is just a bit about the exam. It is 60 minutes and generally has 65 multiple choice questions. It is $130 US per exam attempt. So I believe you do have to pay that each time. I don't believe there's retake bundles. And as far as delivery, the exam is given by Pearson VUE. So if you guys haven't signed up for that yet, definitely do so. And here, of course, is the link to the Splunk exam blueprint if you want to check that out as well. And just a little bit about me. You know, we all love introductions. My background is actually in accounting and finance until I made the switch to cybersecurity and IT in 2021. So in 2021, I got right into IT, and about a year and a half ago, I started as an incident responder at Equitable, and as you know, I am a consultant here at Blue Team Consulting. I like to travel, snorkel, and scuba dive. Here's my little family here, little Jinxie, that's my fiance Chris. Here's Blue Team Consulting. And I am from Connecticut originally. I hopped over to Colorado for 5 years, and most recently I am in South Carolina, so I am trying to get away from the cold. But with that, we will get started. So what you're going to do here is just go to this website and type in the PIN. So yeah, it's just kahoot.it. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to... Oh, thank you, Haley, for popping that link in there. Alrighty. All right, I'll give it one more minute and then we'll get started here. I think there's about 25 to 30 questions. And again, this will be recorded if you have to drop for any reason. So, all right. Alrighty. Don't know if you guys can hear the cringe music. Alrighty. What does SEAM stand for? And each question, I believe, has, yeah, it looks like 60 seconds, so. Yes, that is a good point. Does account for speed as well. All right, nice. Okay, so we have a few different answers here. So yes, the correct answer is, I guess, A, triangle, security, information, and event management. So let's see, we had a couple for, okay, very close, close, yep. Tried to trick you on this one. So yes, security, information, and event management. So basically, again, as we've already been over, keywords to think of when you hear Splunk or a SIEM, you know, it's network analysis, big data analysis as well. You know, it's taking logs from your environment, you're putting them into one place where you can make sense of the data that you're looking at. You can make graphs and charts. It's important for threat hunting, analysis, all of that data and being able to search it. So pretty amazing. But again, big focus is searching, visualizing, and network analysis, and it is security information and event management. We'll go ahead to the next one. All right, nice. Nice. There we go. Let's see. All right. Not caving, not that kind of splunking. What was Splunk originally designed for? Oh, I guess this one was not 60 seconds, so sorry everyone. All right, awesome. So yes, it was originally designed for a Linux log searching tool. So that's awesome that you guys all remembered that. Kind of funny that it wasn't originally produced to be a SIEM, but it's pretty amazing now. So great job. All right, nice job, Josh. Okay, so what can we do with Splunk? Craft searches, network traffic analysis, visualize your data, all of the above. Sorry, that picture is a little small. All right, nice work. Yes, it is all of the above. So with zero to power user, as stated previously, we will primarily be, crafting searches, network analysis, visualize your data so you can make charts and graphs, etc. So the data is easier to read, to understand, all of that good stuff. So good job. All right, nice work, everyone. All right, what are the three main components of Splunk? All right. Nice, good work. So yes, it is composed of forwarders, indexers, and search heads. This one was probably tricky because you see indexes there. So an indexer can have multiple indexes. So just got to watch out for that last little letter there. So the forwarder sends the data, lives on the machine, sends the data to the indexer, and the indexer allocates the data. So allocating the data in the indexer into which indexes. So kind of like which page, you have index equals CrowdStrike, web, security, etc. And search head. So users interact with the GUI to play with the data there. So good job, everyone. Just got to watch out for those little end pieces there. Any questions on indexer versus an index? Right. All right, nice work. All right, let's see, what is it? Let's see what you think. I can tell this music is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. All right. Yes. So it is the indexer. I know that one was a little tough if you're not looking at these pictures, but just so you know, and monitoring console is incorrect. So it would be the indexer, the forwarder, or the search head symbol is kind of what we are focused on there. So yes, it is the indexer. All right, nice job. All right, let's see what this one is. Sorry if that is a bit small. Has a little magnifying glass on it, if that helps. You guys are playing on your phones or something. It'd be a little tricky. All right, nice job. It is the search head. I feel like a little trick to that is kind of looking at the magnifying glass and thinking, okay, what do I use that for? Searching, search head. Little way to remember that. I don't think you'll really get a question exactly like that on the test, but it is good to know what symbols you're working with as we are going through Splunk. All right. All right, so in the data pipeline process, where can the input of data occur? Yep, definitely good stuff to know. Alrighty, let's see. So this is actually on the forwarders. So this is a stage of inputting data because as we know, the forwarder sends the data. So let's see what else we had here. Indexes, that's kind of where you parse the data, where you sort the data. And let's see on the indexers, again, that's kind of, it is a bit of a tricky question, but the forwarders are where we are inputting the data, or on our standalone instance, for example, we don't have a forwarder, but we are inputting the data manually. So would be the forwarder. Yes, well said. All right. But good job, everyone. Doing great. All right, so another one. In the data pipeline process, where does parsing of the data occur 99% of the time? Alrighty, nice. Yes, so it is on the indexers. So parsing the data it happens on the indexers. It doesn't happen on the forwarder, and it doesn't happen on the search head. Yes, well said. Parsing is going to take those raw event streams and starting them into events on the indexer. Yes. So that one is a little tricky. 99% of the time it is the indexer, as we have learned this week. And the other 1%, we have not gone over this yet, I don't believe, but just to keep in mind, the other 1% can be done by the heavy forwarder, which, again, we did not go over, so, you know. But yeah, good job, everyone. Keep going. Any questions, definitely ask in the Discord for sure. All right, number 9. Alrighty, our last little icon. All right, nice, good job. Yes, so this is the forwarder. So this will be forwarding the data. A way I like to remember this is the arrow, kind of like the arrow is pushing forward. So that's a nice little way to remember it. And again, this will be more relevant to later in the class for admin and such, but still, great job. All right, so true or false, I can deploy 5,000 forwarders if I have 5,000 endpoints. All right, nice, okay. Yes, so the answer is true. You can absolutely forward data from all 5,000 endpoints. You can definitely have multiple forwarders in an environment. So the answer to that would be yes. Let's see, I think we have a question here. Yeah. So the forwarder is sending the data, so it does live on the machine, so it definitely can, be living on each endpoint for sure. I know Haley is elaborating on that a bit here as well. But yes, it's definitely true. Would be a lot of work, right? All right, let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Good job, everyone. Yes, it is true. You can definitely have multiple indexers, forwarders, and search heads. Generally, for a search head, you generally have just one or two depending on your environment. But yes, absolutely, you can. All right, awesome. All right. Good job, everyone. All right, number 12. Let's see. All right, you can cluster forwarders. Very good. Yes, so this one is false. So as you said, Daniel, yes, the one is forwarders. Forwarders would not be clustered, but managed. They're managed by the deployment server. So instead of having to remote into each forwarder in your environment, as we were just stating, 5,000 forwarders, it is a lot. So this would be more managed than clustered. Clustered means something a little bit different. So good job, everyone. And if you need any more elaboration on that, definitely feel free to reach out to us. We can elaborate here as well. But yes, they will be managed by the deployment server. Yes, yep. All right. All right. An indexer can have multiple indexes created on it. All right, nice. Yes. So one indexer server, let's say for an example, in our last week session, on our standalone instance, we had, or Haley had 17 indexes assigned, but that is on her one indexer server. So indexer is, you can look at it as a server. You can allocate multiple indexes, kind of pages, if you want to think of it that way, to the indexer. So again, when we do index equals star, this is searching all the indexes on your indexer. Or if you do index equals web, that's one page, one index on your indexer. So, yes. All right. But good job, everyone. Yeah, indexer and indexee is a little tricky. That wording isn't the best. All right, so our Splunk download to our laptop is an example of what type of deployment? If you guys remember that. All right, nice. Yes, standalone deployment. So standalone, example is our Splunk download. We didn't have a forwarder. We were uploading data manually or using local logs. Our indexer and search head are merged into one. A basic deployment, forwarders are inputting data into the indexer, forwarding data from your endpoints, servers, etc. But the indexer and search head are still merged. But the biggest difference between basic and standalone here is the forwarders are inputting data into the indexer, forwarding data from your endpoints, whereas our standalone, we were manually uploading. Yes. Let's see. And then, for a multi-instance, I know no one picked that one. This is basically what you'll see in your job. The search head, the indexers, and the forwarders will all be separate. So, yes. All right. Alrighty, true, false. You can only install Splunk with the CLI. True or false? All right, nice. Yes, so this is false. You can download the package through the GUI, or you can also do the command line interface as well. Right. And as we can see, once you go to Splunk.com, you can do it through the GUI or the CLI. So once you check that out, that'll make a lot more sense to see that as well. All right. Good job, everyone. Right, on to the next one. All right, what binary will we be working with when installing Splunk? This is when we deploy it out in AWS, so something to think about there. I know we touched on this a bit. That's a tough one. All right, yes. So this is the tarball. So this is non-compiled code. Yes, yep, good point, Haley. The difference between the tarball and the deb is, yes, the deb tries to help you. Yep, very good point. That's a tough one. So good job, everyone. All right. All right, so you're a SOC analyst starting on your first day. What type of deployment are you likely to encounter? Yes, good job. Yes, so the multi-instance. So this is the one that we kind of briefly just went over. The search head, the indexers, the forwarders, they'll all be separated. So for a larger company, they would definitely be more separated. Whereas again, basic, the indexer and the search head are merged, even though the forwarders are forwarding data from the endpoints. And the standalone, again, it's kind of what we have. So our Splunk download, no forwarder, we're manually updating the data. So I think the other one was, yes, so basic, again, possible, of course, but generally in a bigger enterprise, it would be the multi-instance. But of course, trick question, yes. Yeah, it depends on the company, of course, so. All right, good point as well. Yes. All right. All right, so a search head cluster is managed by what? So search heads and indexers can be clustered. All right, got a few different answers here. So so clustering, we can do this for search heads, we can do it for indexers. As we already went over, we do not cluster forwarders. So search heads are managed by a deployer. So that would be the, I guess, A, triangle, whatever, deployer. So a deployer is what manages a search head cluster. A cluster manager manages the indexer, and the deployment server is what manages the forwarders. So yes, this is definitely more of, maybe going through flashcards and memorization, just to know, because they're all very similar. Deployment server, which manages forwarders, versus a deployer, which manages search head cluster. It's a little tricky there. They all sound very similar. Splunk doesn't get very, they don't use a lot of imagination when they use their names. They're all very similar. All right, but yes, good job, everyone. That was good. All right, an index cluster is managed by a cluster deployer. So kind of just gave the answer there, but again, tricky with the wording. All right, yes, so this is false. Tricky. So the indexer is managed by, the indexer cluster is managed by cluster manager. So that's kind of tough because deployer is in the other one, so a little tricky there. So cluster manager with that one. It's all about the little things. All right. You can manually upload data to your standalone deployment by selecting. Let's see. Splunk, I think they're yes and no. I think the worst part about the exam is when you have multiple answers for one question. Yes, yeah, the select all that apply. Yeah. They do get a bit more technical and nitty gritty. But some of these, like asking the questions about the icons, wouldn't really get those too much. But all right, so yes, the answer here is settings, add data, and upload. This one did get a bit technical, but this is the path you would follow to get your data in manually, as you will see once you do so in your own Splunk environment. We can walk through that again with you as well. So again, a bit more technical, but kind of good to get familiar with the platform there. All right. On to the next one. All right, how many warnings can you get before a violation is issued on a free license? 1, 2, 3, or 4. And yes, I believe you can flag them and go back and review. Right, yes. All right, so it is 3. So free, 3, kind of rhymes. Good way to remember. And remember, this is also over a 30-day period. All right, so that's kind of, just a one to memorize, unfortunately, but maybe, again, it rhymes. Free, 3, 2 E's, maybe a way to think about it. Good work. Yeah. I see, yes, yeah. 3 flags before violations, yeah. All right, when uploading data, Splunk will automatically select what it thinks is the best source type based on the data it sees. Yes, no, maybe. Sorry, that was a long one. All right, let's check it out. All right, yes. So yes, but you can change the source type. It doesn't, it will automatically select what it believes is the best source and how to upload it, but you can change it if you see fit. It'll get you. But yes, good job, everyone. All right. How many indexes is this search going to search through? So, indexes. I know we haven't done too much on searching yet, but let's see what you guys come up with. All right. All right, a few different answers. So this is 3. Sorry, a bit of a tricky question, but I guess if we go back, you can see there are 3 different indexes that is being searched. And as it says or, it is searching across all 3 indexes. So we will get more into the SPL, the language in the next few weeks, but it was 3 indexes. So, sorry, I don't know if I can pull up the picture again. But, all right, we will go on to the next one. But yes, we will get into SPL soon, and that'll make a bit more sense as well. But good job. All right, so what stage do you select the index to write the data to when uploading data? Again, this one was a bit more on the technical side. As you go through this process, you will know it. Alrighty, so it is in the input settings stage. So this is when you're selecting the index to write the data to when you upload it. So it will be in the index settings again. I wish I could pull up the picture again just to show you, but as you go through this process and once you do it yourself, you will realize that I don't think a question like this would be on the exam, but this is more so you guys know what you have learned in week 1, and this will help you just understand Splunk a lot more as well. Yes, yeah. Yeah, we can definitely post some pictures of the pipeline. I think that was pretty small as well. All right, so how many warnings can you get before a violation is issued on an enterprise license? So again, this one is just more of memorization. And this is also over a 30-day period. All right, so the answer is 5. Again, just kind of memorization. The way I like to think about it again is rhyming. So enterprise, 5, the kind of rhymes, And again, that is 5 over a 30-day period. Again, just kind of memorization there. All right. All right. Did you install your standalone Splunk deployment? This is it's more to get feedback from you guys. Okay, nice. Love to see it. Love to see it. Awesome. All right. Yes, that's very exciting. Good job. Glad it sounded like it went pretty smoothly. All right. Did you enroll in the Splunk Answers and Slack communities? Kind of seeing where you guys are at with that. And definitely, feel free to reach out to us with where and how to do so as well. If you have any questions on that, we're just trying to see where everyone's at with that. So we will see. But yes, you guys did really, really well on these questions. All right, all over the board. Nice. Okay. Good, good. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, but again, feel free to reach out to us if you're having any questions or just haven't gone around to it, but definitely great to get involved with these communities for sure. All right, so I think this is our last one. Just again, trying to see where you guys are at. Did you register for your power user and admin exams? know it's very early, but definitely great to just get involved, get your Pearson VUE accounts going. Definitely want to get registered with them. And it's nice to get the exams on the books as well. Just because that way you have something to look forward to, you have something to plan for. You just got to get in there and test. So it's definitely my advice. And definitely reach out if you're having trouble with anything like that. Okay. Okay, nice. All right. Well, guys, that is all we had for you this evening. And yes, I can pull that PowerPoint back up. Let's see. Yeah, so they are 1:30. Yep. So just something to think about. But yes, thank you everyone for joining. Some tips I have for studying, I just like to rewatch these sessions and everything. Haley's awesome sessions, these Kahoot sessions. It is a lot of information in a short time period, so you guys are doing great. Play around in your free instance of Splunk, practice getting the data in, and take advantage of the Discord channel. As you know, we want you to ask us questions and we want to help you. We want to know where you're at. And we are happy to do one-on-one sessions. We want you to succeed. So definitely don't be afraid to reach out. There are literally 0 dumb questions, I promise. All right. Oh, let's see. All right. Let's go next. Let's see. Here we go. All right, Cyberpunk, love it. Yes, good job, everyone. Yeah, those last questions should have had no points, huh? Yes, next time indeed. But yes, thank you for your time, everyone. This recording will be posted as well, so you guys can review the questions and everything like that. And we hope you enjoyed it. And we do have some future Discord sessions coming up for these Kahoot quizzes, so we do have those posted, so we hope to see you there as well. But yeah, thanks for coming and hope you enjoy your evening. We'll hang around in here for a little bit if there are any questions. And yeah, thanks so much.